Shalom, your brother Shamar from Phoenix. With that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity. I'm just going to jump right into it. This is Ecclesiasticus 2 and 2, otherwise known as Sirach 2 and 2. This is set thy heart aright, so that heart, your mind, man, set your mind aright and constantly endure. So that tells you right there what your life's gonna be like, man. It's gonna be a life of constant enduring of difficulty and of checking yourself mentally, man. And that's what we have to do, especially in the times that we're living in now, man. I'm gonna read that back again. It says, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble." And this is exactly what the major population of the earth is doing right now, man. They're making haste in time of trouble. They're panicking, man. They're going out there and they're freaking out, man. You know, they're scared of this pandemic, this so-called coronavirus, man, which has got the people in great fear, man. You know, trying to scourge and scrounge and so-called prep for the coming doomsday, so to speak, man. But a man of the Lord is supposed to have a different mentality, man. I'm gonna read that back again. It says, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble." Let's get to the breakdown of the scripture right here. It says, "Make not haste in time of trouble. When hardships come, don't try and run away from the truth." So no matter what, man. So no matter what, you know, this work needs to go forth. This word needs to go forth. It doesn't matter what the world situation is, man. This work needs to continue to be done until Yahweh Shem Shai shuts it down, man. You know what I'm saying? Till he gives the order that it will be no more, man. So that famine of the word comes, we can no longer go on the highways and hedges, and we can no longer put videos out on YouTube, man. So this work must continue on. It doesn't matter what the fuck's going on in so-called society, man. With that, I'm gonna get Hebrews 3. I'll get 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. This is therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. And this is it, man. This is the work of the Lord. What we doing, making these videos and out there prophesying, is the work of the Lord, man. Because all the things that are happening, the man of the Lord has prophesied these things to come, man. You know, this is all the introduction to the downfall of Esau's kingdom, man. And he's doing it to his own self, man. You know, America, Babylon the Great, is on a major decline, and it's been on a major decline. And now we see that major decline happening at a faster and faster rate. We'll read that back again. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast. And I'm going to get the Strongs for that word steadfast, man. Go back down here again. So therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast. And we'll get the Strongs for that word steadfast. And it says, sitting sedentary, firm, immovable, steadfast, man. I can't say it. Sitting sedentary, firm, immovable, steadfast, metaphorically of those who are fixed in purpose, man. And so that's it right there. Those that are fixed in purpose, man. Just like Yahweh Shai was. He was fixed in purpose, man. Because what did he say? He said, "I must be about my father's business, man." And that decree has not changed. So it doesn't matter what's going on. We must be about our father's business, man. We must be about our father's business, and that doing this work, calling in the elect. With that, I'm going to get Hebrews 3 and 14. I think it is. Salak. Yeah, this is Hebrews 3 and 14. Salak 3 and 14. It says, "For we are made partakers of Yahweh Shai." So that means we have to follow his example. And like I said, that one of those examples was to be about our Father's business. If we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end. So your faith should not waver, man. Especially when you see trouble on the horizon, man. Your faith should increase. Your faith should not waver, man. There should be no fear in the man of the Lord, man. And the scripture says, make not Slacky, I'm gonna get it, man. I forgot exactly how it goes. I don't want to butcher it. It's one of my favorite scriptures too. It's in the book of Proverbs. Yes, it's be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked, because that's what the wicked, the majority of the earth, they are in a state of desolation. They are in a state of uncertainty. And so we're not supposed to have the same mentality as they got, man. We're supposed to be on a much higher level, on a much higher plane. I'm gonna go back to Hebrews 3 and 14. This is Hebrews 3 and 14, because we always got to remember that this is war, this is battle, and a good soldier doesn't lose his head or his emotions, or he doesn't lose his shit in the height of the battle. He continues to do his mission, man, and this should be the mind state of the brothers out there doing this work. I'm gonna go back to Hebrews 3 and 14, 3 and 13, Salakia. It says, "For we are made partakers of Yahweh Shai, and we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast until the end." And I'm going to get that word steadfast real quick. Salakia. I'm going to get the word confidence. Salakia, I mean, what mean the word confidence. This is G5278, confidence. And that word is hypothesis, and it means a setting or place under, thing put under, substructure, foundation. That which has foundation is firm. That which has actual existence, a substance, real being, the substance, quality, nature, or person of a thing. The steadfastness of mind, firmness, courage, resolution, confidence, firm trust, and assurance. So those are all soldierly qualities right there, man. That confidence. Those are all soldierly qualities. So, like I said, man, we know we are in the battlefield. We know we are in battle. We know it's a spiritual warfare, and a good soldier doesn't lose his shit in the height of the battle, no matter what chaos is going around them. A soldier completes his mission and continues to fire his weapon on course, man. With that, I'm gonna get 2 Chronicles 15 and 7, just a real quick lesson, man. It says, be ye strong, therefore, and let not your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. And this is what it is, man. That's admonition to brothers, man. Be ye strong, mentally, physically, spiritually, man. You're supposed to take care of yourself, man. You're supposed to have a good mental welfare, man. You're supposed to take care of your spiritual welfare also, man. That's by praying, staying in the scriptures, man. Being a good brother. That's how we better ourselves in this truth, and that's how we grow in this truth, man. That goes along with studying and increasing our faith, man. So I'm gonna read that back again. It says, "Be ye strong, therefore, and let not your hands be weak." Let not your hands be weak, man. So don't let weakness slip into your mentality, man. Don't let weakness slip into the things that you need to do. And when it says let not your hands be weak, just talking about doing the work, because that brothers that do physical labor, and you use your hands, man. But a lot of brothers that work with their hands, let not your hands be weak. That means you got to be constantly up on your shit, man. So we got to constantly be on ours, man, on our mission. It says, "For your work shall be rewarded," and we know that the Lord has promised us reward for doing the work that we do. With that, I'm gonna get Galatians 6 and 9. And says, "Let us not be weary in well doing." So that goes back with 2 Chronicles, man. Let not your hands be weak, because weak and weary are pretty much the same thing. I'm gonna read that back again. So let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. And that once again is talking about that reward. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men. And we have opportunity right now of this present moment. We have the opportunity to go out to the highways and hedges. We have the opportunity to put out videos, man. So as we therefore have an opportunity, let us do good unto all men. So let us do this work that we're doing, man, especially unto them who are the household of faith. So it's our responsibility to feed the flock, man, because that is the household of faith, man. The flock of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is a household of faith, and we were given the responsibility to feed the flock, to feed these flocks. That's why the elder Tahar, they made a decree to put out your 3 videos a week, man. That's why it's commanded that we go out there on the highways and hedges, man, because that is the opportunity that we have to take advantage of to do good unto all men. And when I'm all men, that's what we out there to fish for the elect, man, to fish for our fellow Hebrew Israelite brothers that haven't heard his word or this prophecy, man, and also to condemn America, man. With that, I'm going to get Psalms 55 and 22. It says, "Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved." So that's where we get our steadfastness from, man. Our steadfastness is not going to come from our own will. Our steadfastness, our firmness in this truth is going to come from the Lord. And how do we do that? The scripture tells you how. It says, by casting our burden upon the Lord. Then our burden is our fears, our worries, our troubles, everything, man. we cast it upon the Lord, and we let the Lord take care of those worries and troubles and fears, and we continue to do the work, man. We give our worries and troubles and fear to the Lord, and we do what we're supposed to do. And what does it say here? And he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. So that's how you get steadfastness, man. By casting your burdens upon the Lord, by casting your fears, worries, and doubts upon the Lord, man. You give it to him. He'll take care of it. He'll take care of that burden of whatever you're going through, man, whatever affliction you're going through, whether it be trouble in the flesh or whatever it is, you cast that burden upon the Lord, man. Whatever you catch in hell at work or whatever it is, man, or whatever doubt that you have, you cast that burden upon the Lord, man. We because that's how we increase our faith. That's how we gain steadfastness. By what? By casting our burden upon the Lord. And what does it promise us? What does the scripture promise us? What the Lord promises? That he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved, man. With that, I'm going to get First Thessalonians 3:3, and I'll probably just close it out on that. It's a real quick lesson, man. It says that no man should be moved by these afflictions. So we're not supposed to be moved by afflictions, man, by troubles and worries, and by the things that are going on around us. For yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto. So so these things are part of the condition of the battle, so to speak, man. I'm gonna get that scripture real quick. Then I'll just close it out on that. I don't make this lesson too long. The condition. It says, 2 7 and 7 and 57, it says, then answered he and said, this is the condition of battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. So the affliction that we go through, that's a condition of the battle, man. And it says right here, it says that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said, but if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say, and that's the reward that the Lord has promised us, man. With that being said, man, I hope the lesson was edifying. As that one said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Brother, stay up, stay in the spirit, keep on fighting that battle, man. Hey, Shalom.